and I'm told to come and receive an award on Farmers Day, that wouldn't be much of a big deal for me if I have to leave my farm for the day.
Because you are receiving an award, you are doing an alternative benefit. You are getting an alternative benefit. So those farmers that are going to receive an award that day, they will leave their farms to go and receive the award.
But you're saying that this is the time where we're having a lot of bushfires and probably the farms will be, burned.
And I'll tell you that if any farmer, even though he or she is being called to come and receive an award, if he's confronted with a choice as to whether he should go and receive that award and get back and see that the farm has been engulfed by fire because he did not go there on that day, a rational thinking person like you and myself and any other person will opt to go to the farm rather than to go and take that award. So the point I'm making is that you don't go for the award because it is a public holiday. And I'm saying that those who are going to receive award, they can leave their farms if they can afford it to go for it. But those who are not going for awards, there is no amount of legislation or institutionalization of the day as a public holiday will stop them from going to their farms.
All right. Now, another issue you've raised in your statement has to do with importation of seeds for government planting for food and jobs program, arguing GM seeds could be introduced into the country. What is the basis of the claim?
There's a strong basis for it because, one, if you look at the planting for food and jobs program for the 2017, you will call that the government had to import seed to supplement local seed that was available. Now, into the second year, that is 2018, the program is going to be more than doubled. That is 150% increase in the program. The question one will have to ask is, how much investment or support has government given to local seed breeders to be able to produce seed, which will be more than doubled what was needed in 2017, which the local producers could not provide, and government has to import for 2018. So clearly, you can see that much of the seed that will be coming in for the planting for food and jobs in 2018 has to be imported. And you see, there are a number of things that go with importation, because you will be seeking to reduce the cost given the price. And the GMO seed will certainly be lower in terms of cost than more organic seed. So
for you, the tendency is that we're likely to go for the cheaper GM.
We'll go for the cheaper one, and the tendency further is that in the midst of importing so much seed into the country, we may then import GMO seed into the system. And eventually, we would, through this program, introduce GMO into the system. And that will be disastrous for us.
All right.
If we are doing it deliberately, fine. That is there's no problem about it. But if we don't have an intention to import GMO seed, but due to the exigencies, we end up hurting ourselves this way, it will be unfortunate. So we are raising the concern and hoping that government will take steps to ensure that we don't, through this program, hurt us in another way.
All right. Thank you very much, Edward Kariwa. Edward Kariwa is the General Secretary of the General Agricultural Workers